I was very detailed in part 1. The link is in the description below, the very first link. I would jump in and out of this video, but I won't be as detailed because I feel like I said most of what I wanted to say about this whole situation in part 1. So if you missed it, go ahead and click that very first link to watch part 1. Let's go ahead and get into part 2. What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. I do not watch Porsha Williams' new family show, but I do see clips here and there because people slide in my DMs on Instagram, tagging me in different clips and things like that. I have not been reviewing the show. I'm not interested in the show. But some of the accusations her cousin
I didn't provoke a man who sexually assaulted me for 2 years.
Yeah, that's the part I'm trying to... What's that about?
I'm confused.
No, that's what I'm confused about. Like, what's the whole sexual... Like, that's...
So, basically, Dennis tries to talk to everybody that works at his establishment, and when he doesn't get your way, he just fucks with your schedule.
Because I was trying to figure out, I was like, dang, what's this about the whole sexual assault thing? That was deep, but...
Sexual harassment.
Were very similar to what her cousin Porsha said on The Real Housewife of Atlanta at Mckinley, and what she thought was going to happen to her that ended up not happening. She claimed that another cast member called Phaedra Parks told her, and it was that R word, okay? So when you have these serious accusations being thrown around, I was like, oh yeah, I absolutely now have to watch this episode and follow through with my commentary and what I think. So I did part 1, which the link is in the description below. And when I did part 1, I promised that I was going to do a part 2. So this is the second part.
Dennis had my hair like this, bitch. It took 4 people to get him off of me. I tried. I did not swing on Dennis. I really don't have to explain myself to none of you. I don't know, sis. Do you? Look up the likelihood of sexual assault victims. See how many people file a report. I don't really need anything from any of you, because guess what I have? I have messages from Dennis Mckinley. I want y'all to know. Okay. Because you were there, sis, and because you seen a 5-minute clip, tell the police to come for me.
Storm, I think that person said that because of all of the sirens going on in the background. That's why they said the police are coming, trying to joke with you, even though you're being serious in this moment. Yeah, this is after the alcohol was wearing off a little bit, because when she first came on, she was really drunk.
I might be drunk. Bitch, I probably had too many shots. And I probably shouldn't be on this live right now.
If you look at part 1, you will see when she said, yes, I am drunk and all of that. But yeah, mama, that's why they made that comment about the police. Not literally, but even though, yes, some people are saying that Dennis should sue and she should get arrested and all of that, I get it. But in that moment, they were simply talking about all the noises and sirens in the background.
I want somebody to press charges. And say different things about me so that I can air this shit out in court. Because it's so funny to me how y'all can defend a man who hit women. I don't give a fuck who dad it is. Tell Dennis to call the cops on me. Come beat on my door. I can't control no human but myself. I tried to press charges while I was in Mexico, but it didn't work.
They want you to care about what you put out there if it's not true, because Pilar will have to see all of this one day. But if it is true, no one is saying, be quiet and not speak your truth. That's what they are saying.
I didn't swing on his mama. Tried to press charge, but we was in Mexico. He should have broke my neck. Okay, sis.
See, now I don't agree with that. He should have broke her neck. See, now that's taking it too far. I get it, she's drunk. I get it, her story is not adding up. I get it, people think that she's lying, and which we will see, because she's claiming Dennis had her hair. It took 4 people to, get him off her. Was she reaching for his mom? She said no. And Bravo cameras was right there. So with everything going on social media, I know the show was already edited, but the producers can still go back and do certain things. So let's see, okay, if all of this really happened. Because I know that she was holding Porsha. Yes, the picture right here. She was in the back of Porsha, holding Porsha back. It looks like Dennis reached to grab his mom, because it looked like either Storm or Porsha was about to hit his mom, which Storm is saying no, she did not hit Dennis' mom. And Porsha reacted when she saw Dennis reaching to protect his mom. So now we shall see on Sunday, and kudos to them. This is what they wanted. Now everyone will be watching to see if Dennis' name is going to get cleared, or if he really did physically do this to this girl. Okay? And of course, that equals ratings, and that might lead to season 2. This is reality TV, I get it. But if the image you're trying to put out there is Porsha Williams, the activist, it's Porsha Williams, I've changed, it's Porsha Williams, anger management work for me, it's all of these different things. If the only way you can keep your audience is by fighting and doing this, then just go back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because after this whole fighting situation and everything's over, the few people who are going to stay are the people who are there to watch Dennis, because he's the star of the show based on what I've seen. Okay, recently when I watched the show to give my commentary and be fair, I had to watch the episode. But based on everything I've been reading, Dennis is the star of the show, and people will keep coming back for him. People even want him to get his own restaurant show spin-off. But apart from that, that's it. So if people can only relate to you and come to you because you are resulting to what you used to do by being violent and attacking people, what does that say about you? That any other substance you're trying to put out there that you are and that you've changed, they don't care. They care about the fighting, beating up, whatever Porsha. So what does that say about you? Don't get me wrong, I get it. Reality TV, people love drama. That's what they come for. So I get it. Okay? But when you have to resort to physically fighting in order to grab people's attention and keep them there, that says a lot about you when people don't care about your conversations, what you're doing, all of that, because they feel like it is not sincere. You don't take accountability. These are some of the comments on Twitter. Before I get to the tweets, let me also quickly say this. However, if Porsha jumped in because her cousin went from holding her to going forward, and Dennis did grab her cousin's hair, and she was defending her cousin, trying to protect a woman, a black woman at that, because that's Porsha's, message, okay? If that's what happened, then of course, then that's different. So we shall see how they cut the episode, because at this point, Porsha's not happy with the edits on this show. She doesn't even promote her own show the way she used to. And it could be to the point where after all of the backlash, she's probably like, come on now, y'all need to help me out. So depending on how it was cut, and depending on if Dennis is going to go from give him his own show to, ooh, you put your hands on women, that will define if Porsha has grown when it comes to the physical part in her fighting, okay? But so far, it looks like something else. I know you are sick and tired of hearing me say we shall see, but we shall see. Let's get into some of these tweets, and then I will get back to Storm Instagram Live. Porsha is definitely delusional. She really believes that she doesn't have to work on improving herself. She's toxic as bleep. This spin-off is exposing her true character. I thought it was Cordell and Dennis, but that woman is hood and which would not be a problem if she owned it. City girls are loud and proud, sis. That's the problem with Porsha right there. She is who she is, but she always tried to hide behind someone did something to me. Other people are to blame. It's never Porsha's fault. But now you're on your own show. I see why Kenya can't stand her. I finally get it. Ooh, okay. We are noticing a lot of these comments lately. Exactly. I always liked Porsha, but now Dennis got my vote. Bleep, exactly my thought, sis. Who in the doesn't need improvement? I hope this show slaps some sense this person meant into her. Too toxic for a blended family. Yes, she better call Andy and get back on our HOA before they change their mind. She needs to be sending Andy an edible arrangements start to get back on because her show is a flop. She better be glad Dennis came on board because he's the only one keeping it real and interesting. Plus, he's man enough to check Mama Gina. Team Dennis. Exactly. I was watching thinking, why would she do this show? It's making her look really bad. Did Porsha piss someone off in production? Because I thought this spin-off was supposed to be her redemption. If anything, this show is making me empathize with Dennis and side-eye the bleep out of Porsha. How I feel about Porsha's tears and her lack of personal accountability. Dennis carrying this whole show. Porsha really caught someone when she slept with Bola and stole a cast member husband. Not stole. You can't steal, but I get what you're saying. Child, Porsha last 3 fins. I tried it tonight. Not her last 3 fins. What is wrong with child? Are we ever going to hear about Porsha's continued activism? Where? They will find a way to blame Kenya. Exactly. Kenya saw right through that woman and called her out every time. Seems like Miss Diane should have put young Porsha into family therapy after the divorce, and maybe she would handle her relationships better. They say a seed produces after its own kind, like mother, like daughter. Whew. Just swings again. Guess that anger management class didn't tick. Simon, after watching these episodes, my good sis is a 40-year-old child, I fear. This show is validating everything Kenya Moore has ever said about Porsha. Some people don't want to be fixed because being broken gets them attention. This is definitely Porsha. Oof, what a message. At this point, Storm and Porsha both want Dennis. That's the problem, and that's what's causing the tension. So basically, even though Storm says she only dates women, she doesn't date men, it's giving the sign up to do TV and not heal or blend families.
Everything Dennis has said on TV is a lie. I have messages to prove it. And if we could just go to court and he could sue me, that'd be great. I am not a child. I'm almost 24 years old. If I was looking for clout, it would be something else. I wish y'all knew that, like, when y'all try to sue people for harassment, you gotta have money to do that. So you gotta have at least 30 bands on retainer to sue people. I'm gonna speak my truth. antagonized him, but I sat across from a man who sexually assaulted me for the whole trip.
She keep using the word sexual assault. So I'm not saying sexual harassment is any better. Absolutely not. However, when you are throwing out there accusations and allegations, make sure you use the right one. Make sure you use the right one. And it's interesting that of all of the men in Atlanta, this is the part that's also fishy. This is a part that Storm is also probably not talking about. Yes, I'm aware Storm says she only deals with women. But think about it. Of all of the men Porsha Williams could have ran into, messed with, the man she chose and ran into is a man that her cousin just happened to work for and have all of these issues with. Something sounds fishy there too. It's a lot that Storm is not saying.
I don't have to cry wolf, baby. I got receipts. Just tell him to sue me. Tell him to sue me. Why would I be jealous of Londy fat ass? I don't understand what I'll be jealous of. Honestly, it's just funny to me how y'all defend people who hit women. It's honestly funny. And honestly, the Casamigos is wearing off by now because I probably got drunk to deal with this episode. But
this is the part where I said in the last video that whatever it is she's going through deeply and internally, that she gets the help that she needs, because it's really sad for her to get that drunk just to deal with an episode of the show. There's something deeper going on, because okay, you can drink all you want, but the issue is still there. Yeah, absolutely go ahead and watch that first video because I'm sounding repetitive. Let's continue.
So I got a question. If your 18, 19-year-old daughter was being sexually harassed by a 40-year-old plus man, what would you think? What would you think? You know, I don't even give it to society to try to defend a black woman facing abuse, because you're right, 19 is legal, so 19 is okay for you to sexually assault someone. 19 is okay for that.
She keep saying sexual assault. Poor little thing Storm. You can't be dropping a P word and then don't expect people to make the comments that they're making. No one is saying at any age sexual assault and sexual harassment should be allowed. That's not what anyone is saying. They are just simply saying because you're using that P word, but you're saying you were 18, 19, 20, that means you were not underage. Now, I get it. You can still be of age and people can show such behavior if they're dating women with such huge age gap. But those people initial reaction, they are used to when people drop that word, that P word that's on the screen, that means they did something with someone below the legal age limit, which is 18. So no one is condoning you being assaulted, abused, and everything else that's going on.
So it's okay. I didn't expect for anyone to come to my defense about what I've been through because, I mean, hey, it's a show, right? Like, nobody cares. PJ will see this one day. I want Pilar to know that I meant no harm in this, but I'm going to speak my truth. You're not going to silence me. I've been silent for so many years. So many years. I have been silent about this man for the sake of respecting people, TV, all that shit. But I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We could honestly take this shit to court. If I really wanted to post the messages, I would have done it already. I have it in my phone from 2018. So if you really cared. No harm in this, but I'm gonna speak my truth. You're not gonna silent me. I've been silent for so many years. So many years. I have been silent about this man for the sake of respecting people, TV, all that shit. If I really wanted to post messages, I would have done it already. I have them in my phone from 2018. Porsha can afford a lawyer, but who got 30 bands to just be busting on a lawyer? I'll wait for somebody to sue me. But I have every message so that I just got the phone with Porsha not too long ago, but y'all not gonna silence me. I quit the job as soon as possible. I actually have messages about that too. I don't see what clout I'm chasing, because I don't see how it's clout chasing for somebody to be sexually assaulted. I don't really expect y'all to understand, because y'all only got like a 15-minute version of a 4-hour episode. So I'm tired of people thinking they can put their hands on people and get away with it. So we can literally go to court. I didn't wait for the show. Dennis did. Dennis has seen me on many occasions and hasn't said anything. But he chose this show to air out everything. So what I'm saying is we can go to court. We can go to court. He can press charges. We can go to court. We can go to court and discuss. Everything needs to be discussed. I really don't even have anything to prove. That's why I keep saying we can go to court. Because I want y'all to know, I went on the show thinking that we were going to physically heal each other, and then end up, if I'm lying, then let's go to court. Let's go to court. I have every message to prove every allegation I have. Yeah, we're just gonna blame the victim here. Just keep blaming me. I tried to press charges. I really checked the U.S. justice system. Porsha didn't hit me. I tried to press charges, didn't work. You know, it just makes more sense that everybody wants to blame the victim. So I will sit here and be victim blamed for things that I didn't do. What I do know is half of you have never tried to sue somebody. Half of you have never tried to find a lawyer. I'm sorry that you think 18, 19 is grown enough for a 40-plus-year-old man to be sexually harassing them. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I've been quiet for, 3+ years? It's okay. It's okay for everybody to think that he's a victim. Or whatever. I didn't also think on the show he was going to come for me. I thought I was going to find asylum with my family, because he's not my family. I thought I was going to find asylum with my family, but I was, he can get me for defamation, because guess what I got? Receipts. So, please show this to him. I hope he gets this live. He sexually assaulted me. He texted me, trying to talk to me. I'm not looking for a moment. I have no desire on being on television. I thought tricks give you money. I never got any money off of him, so I don't know what you're talking about. I have proof, so I don't really care. Because I just want Dennis Mckinley to know we can go to court. If I'm a liar and I'm defaming your character, Dennis Mckinley, we can go to court and we can let the judge decide who's really lying. I will show the dates. Why do y'all keep saying I let somebody do something like I have control over people? I see something out because nobody's about to just be lying on me on national TV. Like, I know the truth. He knows the truth. I don't know what, maybe he thinks I'm just this dumb little girl. Like, I didn't keep my messages from 2018. But I still have the messages from 2018. Because we should just go to court. Are y'all a judge and jury? When did I wake up a judge and jury? Who said it's my first time speaking up about it? Or maybe just the first time it's aired. I'm guilty with the court of law. Y'all will still defend him, so.
Porsha can rob a bank, get caught on the security camera, get handcuffed coming out, and Phaedra were like, no, she just wants to make a deposit, girl. Porsha.
If you did not hear what Sheree said, she basically said in a nutshell that Porsha can rob a bank, the bank can have proof, and Phaedra would still say Porsha just went to make a deposit. Replace Phaedra with Porsha Williams' supporters and all of the people in her life who has enabled her to be at this point where people think that she's the one putting the battery in Storm's back, okay, because now she's on a war path to destroy Dennis. Like I said, we shall see. But this is what happens when you coddle someone all their life. This is what happens when you have a bunch of yes men around you. The perfect example for people who are not in Porsha Williams' household is when Porsha Williams, a grown woman who couldn't take the heat, okay, of exchanging words, she grabbed Kenya Moore's hair. And after she did that, every single person, excluding Cynthia Bailey, ran towards the abuser side to cuddle her and hug her and baby her. And was it like Kenya Moore is the one who just got her hair grabbed, but everyone ran to embrace and cuddle Porsha and then encouraged her to not apologize and said that what she did was right. Because Kenya was in her personal space. That was an excuse. And then what did Porsha do again? She ran behind the dark alleyway building towards danger. At first it was Kenya was in her personal space. She felt threatened, so she reacted. But was her former assistant in her personal space, the female that she jumped? No. She ran behind the building. Was Cynthia Bailey in her personal space, or did she walk up on Cynthia, got in Cynthia's personal space, and then Cynthia reacted? So that's my point. When people keep making excuses for you, you create a monster. The same way how Bravo created a monster that became Nene Leakes, that girl over there, Nene Leakes, and they had to let her go. It's the same monster they created in Porsha, and now her own supporters are seeing it and not turning on her and not mentioning Kenya Moore. Okay? But anyways, this is about Storm and Dennis. Like I said, we shall see. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.